Hello folks. Well, the time has come. About 4 years ago, everything in life was going great. I did not think it could be better. I had started my YouTube channel. I had, I think, around 200 subscribers. Life was good, the job was great, the dogs were great, everything was great, my house was coming together. I didn't know what to think. So I saw on some of the YouTube channels I watch that people were doing time capsules of what they expected their life would be like in 5 years. And I think, guess what? I did one in 2016, and because I'm kind of anal about doing things on the 10s, the 5s, and 20s, I said that I would revisit the time capsule in 2020 from 2016. So not 5 years, but 5 years from the day I started my channel. So it's time to go and check on that video. This is the video here, and I'll put it up here in a better thing so you can watch it. But let's check that video out and see how life has changed. And this couldn't come at a better time, right? Everything's changing in this month with the big pandemic going on. Life is, who knows what normal life will be after this. So we'll have to come back to this video again in maybe 5 or 10 years. We'll see if we've recovered from the big pandemic. But let's look at this video and see where it goes. Hey folks. Hey, I was watching YouTube the other day, checking on my subscriptions. I subscribe to quite a few channels. And one of the people that I subscribed to, I was checking on some of their old stuff. And it was pretty interesting. They did a time capsule. And it was a time capsule they did really 7 years ago now, but I actually get a lot of ideas from other YouTubers on videos to do and stuff like that. I'm really appreciative of them putting out really good ideas on YouTube, and I hope they don't mind if I steal proudly good stuff. 5 years later, in 2014, they came back and revisited it, and I thought that was a really neat idea. So I thought maybe I'd do a little time capsule on things that I'm curious about, where I'm going and what's going on with me now and in these days and the boys. And so we thought this is a little time capsule of what I want to know about in the future, what I want to know today about things in the future. So we'll see what happens in 2020. I think is what I'm going to do. That's not quite 5 years, but it'll be 5 years from when I started my YouTube channel, seriously. So let's think, what are some things I want to know about? One of the really big questions, well, will I even be on YouTube? Who knows if I'll still be doing YouTube videos in we're still here. 4 years. So I hope so. My goal is, and I think I keep everybody up on my subscribers. I've got 300 subscribers at the moment, and hopefully I'll have over 3,000 by then. 2020, my goal is to have at least 5,000 and hopefully 30,000. We made it. Who knows? We did it. Some of the more obvious things are, will I still be running around in an Aliner? Absolutely. My long-term plan is really to move up to a real RV. A motorhome. That plan has changed. And, something that's totally self-contained, and I don't need to worry about bathrooms and showers and things like that. So will I really be doing that? Will I still have the boys? I love the boys. They're my life and heart and soul. But I know that Dakota's 10 and Caesar's 8. I don't think I'm going to be able to have them for many more years than 5 years, but they're in pretty good health, and they really love camping and doing things, so maybe the boys will still be around. It's hard to even think about them not being here. Another question will be whether or not I got out west. I really want to go out west, but I love the Northeast. There's so much to do in the Northeast. I don't have the time to travel way out west. So, will I still be in the Northeast, or will I have gone out west?
We got to North Carolina, so we're doing the South before we go west.
How about all my YouTube friends, all the people that I do subscribe to and I follow? I wonder where they'll be. Jason and Nikki Wins have just turned into boaters from RVers. And I wonder if they'll last 5 years or until 2020. That'll be just amazing. John and Kathy Huggins, RVers with a podcast, a wonderful podcast called Living the RV Dream. I wonder if they'll still be doing podcasts. They're up to, I think, 400 on their podcasts. Awesome information on RVing and living full-time on an RV. I wonder if they'll be around. I wonder if I'll be around. I've got a colonoscopy scheduled for the next couple of weeks, and hopefully that'll come out clean, but you never know, and you know, things can happen. Hopefully I'll still be in good health, and so will everybody else. My 2 sons.
Kathy Huggins got some serious sickness. She had a stapled stomach that came apart, and they had to retire from RVing. And yeah, I'm in good shape. I skipped that colonoscopy. They wouldn't do what I wanted them to do, which is one of the things I want them to do is do a video of it, or give me the video of it, because I know they do the video, and they wouldn't. So I said, to hell with you. I'm not paying $4,000 for a colonoscopy and then not getting anything out of it, because I know there's nothing inside me. There's we're clean inside. My sons, yeah, my sons are doing phenomenal. My younger son is still in grad school, and I think he's going to stay there for more years if he can. He likes grad school. Although it's not the same as a real job, I think he needs to grow up just a little. But he and his girlfriend are having a good time at Virginia Tech. So
2 sons, they're in graduate school. My one son graduates from law school this weekend, and hopefully he'll have a job. Hopefully he'll be married and maybe even have kids.
See his video up here. One of my favorite videos is my son graduating law school.
It'll be pretty cool. So lots of things. God, think of all the things that can happen. So many good things have come in the last year. It'll be great to have all this time capsule stuff put together, and we'll see how things get better as life goes on. I guess I could lose my job. A lot of changes in the job, but I think I've got skills. I can find another job someplace else.
Just a reality check on the job. The job I have now, I actually had before I lost my other job. And I was kind of mulling over whether I was going to take this job down in North Carolina. They had given me a really good offer, really about 30% more than I was making in New York. North Carolina's cost of living was so much less than New York that I guess I was going to take it. But then just before I decided to give them a 2-week notice to my job, my boss came in and gave me this ridiculous assignment, and I told him to go to hell. My job down here is phenomenally good as far as pay and benefits, and even hours aren't too bad right now with the pandemic. I'm working from 5 in the morning until about 5 at night, and I have to come home and do all that stuff, but it'll pass. I know that. We'll continue with the video.
I don't believe my company's going to close or anything like that.
No, my company's still doing great, the old company.
So I'm just going to enjoy the beauty in the day, and we'll be back in 2020. By the way, this is Labrador Pond.
I miss all those places.
Fulton County, New York. It's a beautiful place, except it's got geese at the moment.
Many beautiful places I knew there.
And will I ever get on my diet? Actually start the diet.
I'm on the diet. I've lost 13 pounds, and I'm still doing it. So it's been a month and a half. Even Akila's on the diet.
Also, this is 2016. Hillary Clinton against Donald Trump. Who won?
Who could have predicted?
2020. Who will be going again for a second term? My God, did the zombie apocalypse happen or not? What the hell?
I think the zombie apocalypse is happening.
I can't wait to see where this all goes. How are my investments going to do in the stock market? I've got all this money in Cray, which makes those chips for flashlights and stuff. I thought it was going to do great, but it hasn't done anything. Do you think that'll come back? I've got Apple, hopefully still going up. It's always gone up, but will it continue? Oh my God, where will I be?
Apple has done wonderful. Cray went down. I didn't lose anything I got out of it. And it came back up. I got back in it. I've traded pretty well during the pandemic, and I've made a lot of money, about $80,000 this year alone. So the stock market's done good. The new election with Joe Biden, he shook my son's hand during his graduation and said, "You'll do great." So I am assuming that Joe Biden's going to win this election. I think if Joe Biden should have ran instead of Hillary, he would have been president. And we'll be back to this time capsule in 5 years. I like to do things on the 20s and the 5s and the 30s. So we'll be back in 2025. I should be fully retired by then. I should be living a life of Riley, running around in some RV. I'm hoping to have a new Aliner. I'm doing a lot of off-road stuff, pulling it through the woods again. Down here, there's places that you can really climb rocks and mountains and stuff, and I don't think it's as good for it as the Adirondacks were pretty smooth and nice, easy roads. We've got a trip to Cedar Point Campground in North Carolina, Friday, June 5th through the 7th. I'll be there if you're in the area, or if you're able to get a reservation at that beautiful campground. It's pretty nice. It was pretty open for that weekend, or for the week after. The other thing I've got that I'll tell you about is reservation that I've got is September 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. I will be back on the Cherahola Skyway, or Cherahola Skyway, whatever it is, in Tellico Plains, Tennessee. I'll be camping at the Indian Boundary Campground up at my site 81D or whatever it is. And if you can get in there between now and September, we're glad to have you. We'll be running the down to the boondocking sites to see if we can actually get a boondocking site. Though I might have the Indian campground reservations, I might go down to the Big Falls area to those boondocking sites. Check my video up here, and those are the boondocking campsites, the free campsites that I may go down and visit and try to do those. There's a lot of those in the area, and I really like boondocking more than campground camping. So with that, folks, thanks for watching. Again, we'll do this again in 5 years. If you're still with me, let me know, and we'll send out stickers or something to everybody. All right, Akila is bugging me to go for a walk. So I think we're going to head for the Greenway Trail and do some hiking. At least a short hike. Thanks, folks. Thanks for stopping by and watching this time capsule recap. We'll be back out into the woods as soon as this little disease period goes off. Hopefully in the next 30 days. the world will open back up, and people will just understand not to cough on each other, wash their hands, not touch their face, and people won't get sick unless they're really foolish. All right, stay healthy, stay safe, enjoy the outdoors. Be good. See you, folks. Bye-bye.